You can close $6,000 clients with less than 1,000 views without ads outreach, and here's how. While you're spending $5,000 on meta ads to sign two shady clients, this new three-step simple method is booking me pre-qualified appointments without spamming hundreds of cold DMs, without begging strangers to hop on a call or trying hard to get 1 million views. And the reality is that signing inbound clients is harder than ever in 2026. Thousands of lookalike gurus selling the same promise of 10K per month, and people have already seen what you are selling, and every single guru out there just looks the same. You cannot stand out, you cannot differentiate yourself, and you just simply blend in with the crowd. And the skepticism is all time highest since you look like every other guru. So you fall in the category of the scammer gurus that do not have a lot of proof, and they have a very hard time trusting you, right? And the number of gurus who are selling these courses is too much, and the people who actually want to buy is few. And it just simply creates that environment in which there are too many same offers that just look the same. So people cannot differentiate you if you are the guru option for their problem. So it creates that low trust, and it's very hard to stand out, and the market is saturated. Everyone is screaming that 10K per month, 10K per month, and the supply is in millions. There is low differentiation, and the trust and belief barrier is all time lowest, right? So what is the solution? In order to actually make money, you need to stand out, build trust, and become the go-to expert for your ICP. And according to Google, people have to know you, like you, and trust you before they spend any money with you, right? And this is how you can create your blue ocean, where you are the only person that they can actually trust in your niche. And for that, we have simple three steps. And the step one is positioning, and the goal is to simply stand out even if your niche is saturated. So the first step is research, and the goal with the research is to simply camp in their head, because most business owners think that knowing age, income, gender, region is enough, but they are so wrong, right? And if you want to actually sign pre-qualified appointments straight to your calendar from YouTube, you need some extra effort, and for that you need psychological research. And in the psychological research, you simply bypass the basic level insights and dig deep into the brain of your ICP. So you simply camp in their head. You figure out their beliefs, fears, pains, frustrations, dreams, desires, goals, and every single thing that they are thinking about 24 into 7, that and you have a pulse on that. So you know exactly what triggers to press, right? And what you can do is you can follow these any of the steps out of four, and you can start camping in the head of your customer. So the first process is studying sales call recordings. So if you have conducted a lot of sales call recordings or sales calls, then you have a bank of a lot of sales call recordings. So what you can do is you can start studying them, and you can start figuring out the common objections, the common doubts, and the common fears, problems that are arising. Or you can do a manual research. You can search on Google or YouTube, different pages, and you can simply figure out what your ICP is searching for and what they are saying on these other sites, and exactly what are their pains, fears, dreams, desires, goals are. And also you can ask your existing clients as well. So if you have already pre-existing clients, you can simply ask them that you are conducting a research for your business, and you can just ask simply these questions to them, and they will simply answer that. And if you don't have time to conduct the manual research or study the sales call recordings, you can ask AI, and it'll give you the starter information that you would need, and that would be enough for the research. So you can access this exact template that I use inside my agency to for all of my clients if I would use AI for the research. And you can just access this for free below this video, right? So the goal of the research is to simply take notes on the beliefs, fears, dreams, desires, goals, and figure out the common objections, big problems, and the main bottlenecks that are causing in their life, right? And once you have done the research, the second part is moat. So a moat is something that nobody can copy, and it is specific to you, right? So when everyone is making 10K per month claims, same promises, same offers. You need a competitive edge to stand out that nobody in your niche can copy, even if they want to. So the first way to actually do that is with story. So I want you to just simply pause and read the story and how good this thing really is. It is from one of the legendary copywriter Gary Halbert, and he goes that he was broke, and then one day he came up with a crazy idea, and that one simple idea pulled in 700,000 replies, and this is his moat. Nobody can copy this exact proof, and this makes him unique, right? Same goes for this one. This is Sabri Subi's sales page to sell his book, and he starts that he was dead broke, he was struggling, and then he came up with the idea, and he generated 7.8 billion dollars for his clients, and he has also worked in 1,000 plus niches, so these numbers are unique to him. Also, him being on Shark is a moat because nobody a very few entrepreneurs have made it on Shark Tank, so he's one of them, so it is his moat. So what you have to do is you have to have your story act as a moat. Your story helps you stand out, your background, the things you have overcome, the addictions you have defeated, or anything, in general that you have faced, that can be a moat for your business. The second thing is unique method. So how your method is different from everyone else, and there are very simple three ways. So you can either be faster, new, or easier. Faster means same result, less time. So if everyone is making 10K per month in 90-day claims, you simply says that 10K per month in 2 weeks, so you're faster. If new means same result, same effort, but packaged as new. So if everyone is shouting 10K per month, you simply says that make $373 per day, which is exactly Iman did in his last challenge, that he ran last month. And then for easier, the same result, less effort. So if everyone is making 10K per month claim, you simply says that 10K per month with AI doing all of the work. So it is easy. And what I would recommend, if you want to pick any of them, just simply go with the faster, right? Because people pay for speed. If you can get them results faster, your offer becomes insanely valuable because the time delay is less, so they will pay more money to you. And then we have the proof. So simply shout proof every single time you get a chance. Shout numbers, case studies, testimonials, wins, anything that you find, just simply shout, and anything will work that drives proof. It can be your story, your testimonials, anything that drives the proof. And once we build the moat, we use it in every piece of content because that helps us to stand out. Now we have the USP. So a USP is why they should choose you over everyone else, right? And we do that with extreme specificity. And Hermosi in his book says riches are in the niches. And simply put, niching down will make you far more money. You can charge 100x more money for the same offer without adding anything new, simply by niching down. So you see, he gives this example in his book. So we have a very vague, a time management offer, a low ticket offer here, right? And he goes all the way to the niche, which is like time management for outbound B2B power tools and gardening sales reps. So without changing anything, it is simply you can 100x the price, and that will allow you to charge much more money than ever. So for info, we have some examples. So the worst one would be I help agencies get more clients. It's too much vague. It doesn't call out to a specific customer, and it is not compelling. Then we have a good example, which is I help agencies at 30K per month get more clients. It's kind of niche, but it's not. And then we have the best example, which is I help AI agencies at 10K per month scale to 50K per month and beyond. So the takeaway is be niched, be specific. And the second is new opportunity. So chances are that you're already in a saturated market, like SMA, trading, fitness, sales, etc., where we have thousands of competitors already selling the same thing. And if you sell the same thing, same opportunity again, that people have already seen millions of times already, you are simply gonna get ignored. And the solution for that is a new opportunity, even if your niche is saturated. So, for example, Iman sold the same promise of 10K a month, but he always packaged as, a new opportunity that provided the same result, right? So, that's exactly what you have to do. Simply put, you must craft a new opportunity that sound new in the red ocean, right? You have to stand out, and that's exactly how you do. And once we build the new opportunity, we can start pushing that online. And when you combine your moat and USP together, you become one of a kind person, and you move with your personality. Because when you play on the personality, you have your own beliefs, stories, experiences, you have your own past, the things that you have overcome, the things you have seen, and you do that with your content. People say that you are unique, right? People say that he's different, and that's exactly how you stand out from all of the crowd who is making the same claims and same promises. Now we know how to stand out. Let's talk about the actual stuff, which is the YouTube flywheel. So the goal with the YouTube is to simply attract pre-qualified appointments on command. And with YouTube, the goal is to talk to one ICP, solve their pain points, and sell your one-on-one offer. And the only strategy that you would need is make raw educational content for your ICP and ignore others. So the step one is to find outliers. So outliers are the videos that goes viral but on same channel. So for that, to find outliers, I use VeriQ. You can simply install the extension of the VeriQ to simply find the outlier score, right? So you see, these are some of the outliers we have. And you see, when a video go viral, it starts as this huge wave of people copying the same thing, and we have the top millions of views here. But eventually it dies down, and it becomes saturated. And exactly what happened with this one. We started at the top, and then eventually it died down. The goal with the outliers is to simply be among the early winners, right? So you need to be here, like you need to be the early adapters who can find the outliers and take advantage of something that is already working in other niches, right? And you can just simply copy that for yourself. To actually find outliers, the key is speed, right? You need to find outliers before anyone else and be amongst the first ones to use it and reap the rewards without reinventing the wheel. And here's how to do it. So we have the free and paid method. So the paid one is to simply buy the VidIQ's paid plan to get the outliers straight on the platform, right? And this will simply save you a lot of time and energy. Or what you can do is you can make a brand new YouTube account and start clicking on the outlier videos intentionally to train your algorithm to give you the outliers automatically. And you need to, like, for that you need to keep searching on YouTube for hours to find outliers, and it just takes a lot of time. And when you find an outlier, you can just copy the link of that video and you can just keep that inside a free Discord, just like this one. This is exactly what I do. And now we know where to find outliers. Let's talk about how to use it. So you can simply turn the outliers into your niche specific terms, and you just need to make two kind of videos. First one, we have niche problem solving videos, and then we have client case studies. So this is gonna be the 80%, the majority of the videos that you're gonna make, and these are the pure problem solving videos for your ICP. These are exactly made for your ideal customer, and nobody outside of your niche can watch it, right? So you can either hire a VA to actually build these micro boards, because this can be really a hefty task to perform it yourself, or you can just do it yourself, right? And with the client case studies, you simply hop on a call with them, or you meet them in person and you simply record the case studies. And together, when you combine these two videos, right, they work like a machine, that works 24/7 to turn strangers into paying clients by making them know you, like you, and trust you, right? So with these videos, you will simply solve the pain points of your customers, right? So for example, how to get to 10K per month with trading, or how to get to how to sign your first client. Like every single niche problem that they face, you have to solve that in your videos, and that is exactly how you become the person, the go-to person in your niche. And what we do is we send all of the traffic from these two videos to simple a one organic of VSL. And this is how Iman made $20 million from one video, by sending all that traffic to one singular video. And this video can be either a free course, or it can be a organic VSL, right? So this one video is going to simply sell them on your opportunity, on your new opportunity, and why your new opportunity is better than anything else out there, and how, if they wanna if they opt for this new opportunity, they can achieve their dream outcome fast, right? So with that, you get pre-sold uh, appointments straight to your calendar because they have seen you on YouTube, right? They have heard the case studies. They are pre-sold on the opportunity. So all that left is simply booking a call, and if they want to work with you, they book a call, right? And if you want all of this, all done for you for your business, just click the first link in the description and book a call. Now we have the last part, which is the funnel, right? So the goal is to close most amount of pre-qualified clients, because when you actually get an appointment, the biggest bottleneck is show rates, because people either forget about the call or take it lightly or simply ignore. So to make sure that most people show up, you must run a SMS and email reminder so they cannot miss. So you can just simply run a reminder which is before 24 hours, before 12 hours, before 6 hours, 3 hours, and then 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, and 5 minutes. And that way you'll have most people reaching out to you, and you will be closing most of the people that coming in your in your funnel, right? And for that you can use this software which is Go High Level, and plus you can also give away a free lead magnet which solve one problem out of the main one. And inside these emails you are building the reciprocity with them, so they simply show up on the call. They feel like showing up for the call to simply return the favor that you have done for them. And the secret to actually have a good lead magnet is it must solve actual problem for them. So don't copy anything from ChatGPT. Don't think longer lead magnet is valuable. Just keep it short, quick, and easy. And don't sell inside these lead magnets, right? Because you'll sell on the call. Just give away the information for free and let the sales calls do the selling. And what this does is it makes them think that if the free stuff is so good, why not just check it out? And it gives them hope that you have the right solution that can solve their problem, right? And plus it also cranks up the show rates, which cranks up the close rates, which eventually makes you more money, and they get the value, you make money, and everyone's happy, right? So that is exactly how you can easily scale your high ticket coaching business to 6 figures per month. And if you want me to implement all this for you inside your high ticket coaching business, all done for you, just click the first link in the description and book a one-on-one call with me. God bless.